was a match both sides had to win, with Celtic's Henrik Larsson setting up a great volley from Moravcik, and the shot narrowly missed the target. Kilmarnock, though, should have scored when Ian Durrant sent Ali McCoist clear. Gould was beaten by the early shot, but the ball smashed off the inside of the post. Then the goal which killed off their championship hopes and revived Celtic's. Moravcik delivered the corner, and up rose Vidar reset to beat Gordon Marshall with a glancing header. The match, though, ended in controversy with a Henrik Larsson challenging Gus McPherson, a clash which left the Killie defender sidelined for up to a month. Celtic, though, still in the championship race and can't afford any slip-ups against Motherwell, who've had their own problems this week.
It's going to be difficult anyway. Celtic are having a really, really good run just now. They're playing extremely well. They seem to be scoring very, very freely just now. But, you know, you've got a squad, and you've got a squad for a reason. You've got a squad for a reason that you're going to lose players. We've got a couple of doubts, 2 or 3 doubts for this game anyway. So, yeah, we are going to be slightly weakened. And if we've got 2 or 3 doubts and Celtic have 2 or 3 doubts, it would always hit us more because they've got a bigger squad.
Bobby Williamson's had fewer and fewer opportunities to celebrate of late. Kilmarnock go into this vital game on the back of their worst run of the season so far.
It's disappointing, and every club goes through them. It's how you respond while you're going through them. And hopefully, as I said, we can do that positively. But we're not going to let our heads go down. I don't feel that's the answer. And it's up to those guys in the dressing room to keep together and just ignore the criticism they may be getting from other quarters. As I said, pull together for each other, and hopefully we can turn it around.
Rangers have already beaten Killie twice this season. A hat-trick of wins would kill off the Ayrshire Championship Challenge.
It's an opportunity for Rangers to hammer the final nail in their coffin, I suppose. But we're not looking at it that way. We're looking at it positively, and hopefully if we can get a result, it can stir us on to better things for the final quarter.
Durrant and Ali McCoist were in against their former club. Rangers manager Dick Advocat stuck with a successful 3-at-the-back formation. That allowed him to exploit the width offered by Andrei Kanchelskis on the right and Neil McCann on the left. Stefan Givarsh was pitched in from the start alongside Rod Wallace. The commentators at Rugby Park are Davy Provan and Ian Crocker.
Kilmarnock fielding an all-Scottish lineup as they have done many times this season. In sharp contrast, there are only 2 Scots in Rangers' starting 11, in which 8 different nationalities are represented. Such is the multinational world of football amongst the top teams these days. By the way, this is the 7th time Rangers have worn their away kit, and the previous 6 matches they sported it, they won each of them. It's given away though by Vidmar. Immediately thanks for Burke to cause mayhem. Vidmar recovers.
Well, a bit of a surprise right away that Alec Burke has lined up on this right-hand side, Ian. Obviously, Bobby Williamson wants to get him at Tony Vidmar, 1-for-1 if at all possible. And maybe also make sure that Neil McCann doesn't get forward too often either.
Rod Wallace is going to latch onto this, but he couldn't quite keep it. Paul Wright did well to find Burke. He's just agreed a new 2.5-year contract with Killie. Wright looking for Gary Holt. He's going to get to it. Burke left it for Holt, who was busy leaving it for Burke. Wonderful work from Van Bronckhorst, who was then taken out.
Yeah, clattered by Ian Durrant, who acknowledges it to the referee. Great footwork here from Van Bronckhorst. What a good footballer this man is. Great control, and taken right out by Ian Durrant. And Durrant isn't going to hold back tonight. There was some verbal crossfire between him and John Gregg when Rangers arrived here tonight. Can't repeat it, unfortunately, but you can take it that he's up for this one tonight.
Here's Rod Wallace. Kanchelskis. And there's no flags. The pass drifts all the way across and is retrieved by Alberts. Oh, and that's towards Givarsh, and it's wide.
Well, Kilmarnock can't afford that kind of slackness. George Alberts allowed far too much time to put this delivery in. There's all the time in the world here. It's a great ball into the front post, and Kilmarnock were fortunate to survive.
Dick Advocat giving Stefan Givas a chance in the starting lineup tonight. He does have 7 goals for Rangers in 14 appearances for them. But then his record at club level has generally been superb. Kanchelskis now. And the cross will be collected by Gordon Marshall. He started his career with Rangers, but made much more of an impact with Celtic. Albert's conceding the throw, hat-trick hero against Dundee last week, the first of his senior career. He did get one in German youth football. And that's drifted out. Bobby Williamson, former Rangers man, of course. Now he would love to put one over them today. Kilmarnock have lost their last 2 games. They did play reasonably well at Celtic, though, in their last match. The game against Dunfermline last week was postponed. It's been rearranged for next Saturday. Durrant. Hamilton. Goal kick. The first foreign coach of Rangers, Dick Advocat, has spent over £30 million in building a new team for Rangers. And it's a team that's really not doing too badly at the moment. Just 4 defeats in 41 games under Advocat. Givas. Neil McCann. And there was no flag, but it was far too near Marshall.
It's not a bad ball, though. It's into a dangerous area. Maybe just a bit too much pace on it. Took it away from the front players, but you can see what he's wanting. Trying to curl it away from Gordon Marshall. Maybe not the best delivery, but he had the right idea there.
McGowne gave it away. There's a flag up against Rod Wallace. Rod Wallace has actually gone 3 games without scoring, which might be considered a bad run for him. His worst spell without netting is 4 games, 20 goals so far this season. Rangers are unbeaten in 9 visits to Rugby Park. And Ferguson with a peach of a pass to Kanchelskis. Kanchelskis cross, and Neil McCann puts Rangers ahead. If anyone can, McCann can.
Yeah, Kilmarnock opened up completely by Barry Ferguson. If you're a wide player, you can't get better service than that. He's just onside. It's a magnificent pass. Neil McCann doing what he should do, coming in at the back post. And Kilmarnock opened up so easily, perhaps too easily for Bobby Williamson's opinion. And Neil McCann had a tap in at the back post. It's a magnificent ball though from Barry Ferguson to put Kanchelskis away down that right-hand side. And already Kilmarnock have an uphill task here at Rugby Park.
Dick Advocat's side off to a perfect start. And here they go again with Ferguson, who once more finds Kanchelskis with a more routine ball this time. Kanchelskis to Wallace. Here's Van Bronckhorst, who scored a stunner last week and very nearly did it again this week.
Yeah, well, Alberts is the man who's known for the power shooting, but after a strike against Dundee, the rest of the league has been warned that this man can hit them as well. It's swerving, but he just gets under it slightly. The Rangers have made the perfect start here tonight.
Gary Holt, away by Amoruso. Here is McCann, and he was nudged by Hamilton.
I think he's just trying to let Neil McCann know he's there, but he's 5 minutes or so too late. The damage has already been done down that left-hand side.
Amoruso's kick. Dainty touch from McCann. Alberts. Flag was up anyway, but They'll just get on with it, Kilmarnock. Hamilton. Vidmar, who's played in a lot more games than he might have imagined he would this season because of an injury to the Dutch World Cup star Arthur Newman, who's out for the rest of the campaign. Kanchelskis. Van Bronckhorst. Now Barry Ferguson. Kanchelskis ready to have a run at Baker again. In fact, he goes inside him. And this is some run from Kanchelskis. Givash! Just wide, but once again, it was Kanchelskis wreaking havoc, causing chaos.
Yeah, he's getting far too much time on the ball. Rangers are getting it into his feet early. Martin Baker standing off him. And he sets Givash up well there. It's not a bad effort, always swerving away from that left-hand post.
Hamilton. Came off Durrant. Rangers scored 12 goals in their last 2 games coming into this one. 6 at Hamilton in the Cup, 6 against Dundee in the league. They've actually put away 23 in their last 5 games previous to this one. They already have another. And here goes Kanchelskis again. His cross looking for Givash, and Marshall somehow blocked it.
Yeah, it was a great early ball from Wallace down the right-hand side there to send Kanchelskis away. Givash, you see, making his way to the back post. Preferred the option to play it into the front post. Kanchelskis and McGowne got it away, but once again, Kilmarnock stretched right across that back area there.
The Giant defenders, as usual, come up for the corner, which is whipped in by Van Bronckhorst, and it went straight through to Givash, who still might get a chance. Oh, what a miss.
Well, again, the marking, you have to question the marking here, as it breaks for Tony Vidmar first of all, and at the second attempt he can't get over it. And that's a real chance, and you shouldn't be allowed that amount of time and space in the box.
Even when Amoruso scuffed at it somewhat, there was a Rangers man waiting to pick it up in Ferguson. Perini. Rangers have won 8 of their 13 away games in the league this season. A couple of draws, 3 defeats of Hearts, Motherwell and Celtic. I'm sure the Celtic fans would like us to point out that it was a 5-1 defeat. Ferguson. Kanchelskis on the run again, but Montgomery comes across.
Yeah, well read there by Ray Montgomery, and it had to be. It was a good exchange there from Kanchelskis and Barry Ferguson. And it's the ball inside Martin Baker that's given Kilmarnock the problem down in that left back position from the first whistle.
Kanchelskis. Givash. Goal kick.
He tries to turn away from Ray Montgomery. He's challenged by Baker from behind. Stuart Dougal well up to the play once again though.
Hamilton. Durrant. Burke. Holt. Durrant. Burke. Hamilton joining this attack. Burke again. Hamilton again. Oh, and Burke just tickled off his toes and went behind for the goal kick. Shame that, because it promised something almost, that move.
Yeah, it's just not coming in early enough for Ali McCoist and Paul Wright. Both of them wanted it played in early there, but too many passes out here on the right-hand side. And it's been a frustrating night so far for Ali McCoist and Paul Wright. They would have looked to this man to try and get some wide service in, but it hasn't really worked for him against Tony Vidmar so far.
Broncos. And Broncos. And he's away now. There are 4 bodies to pick out in the middle, one of whom offside flag was very late going up then as Givar stuck it in the net.
And once again they held the line, and they had to, is that they're so good at that, Kilmarnock, and that's one of the reasons that they have the best defensive record in the league. It's a risky business, but they are very, very good at it, and they've had to be tonight.
We're in first half injury time. Durrant, it was Amoruso though who was halting Kilmarnock's progress again. Neil McCann having a little run inside his own box. And there is the half-time whistle. Neil McCann's 4th goal in 3 games separating the sides, but he had a lot to thank Andrei Kanchelskis for, because he's been in fantastic form again. And it was Kanchelskis' cross that left McCann with a simple tap-in really early on. Rangers unable to add to that against the meanest defence in Scotland. They've been all right at the back since the goal, but they've got to come up with more up front. They trail 1-0 at the break. It will be Rangers in their away kit to get the second half up and running, leading by a goal to 0. They might have had more, of course, but they haven't, and that will give Kilmarnock every encouragement, although they really will need to come up with a few ideas in the attacking areas in this second half. Rangers 7 points clear of Celtic after their Glasgow rivals came from behind to beat Dundee United yesterday. But the gap will widen to 10 points again if they win here. Givar is away now, with support from Neil McCann. Away by Montgomery. Broncos to Kanchelskis. I kind of knew it wouldn't take him too long to get a touch in the second half. Still Kanchelskis. Van Bronckhorst, low drive, wide.
It's certainly worth an effort. Once again, Kanchelskis is shown the inside here by Martin Baker. Puts him onto his left side. Instead of going for the shot, lines a chance up for Van Bronckhorst. Had to snatch at it and dragged it wide. And once again, it was Kanchelskis, the main man for Rangers.
Kilmarnock have only conceded 16 goals in the Scottish Premier League, and only 6 of them here at Rugby Park. 7 of them now with the one today.
Yeah, they haven't looked the same side since they came back after the winter break. It's 3 defeats and a draw. And they had been going so well, signed off with a good win at Fir Park before the break. Just haven't looked themselves.
Burke. Really won't happen for them, but maybe it'll happen here. Reilly. And Burke now sends it across to McCoist. Stefan Klos hasn't had much to do in this game, but he was alert then as McCoist almost pounced against his old club.
Best chance, perhaps the only chance that Kilmarnock have made. It's a good ball in from Burke, and he should have done better. Kilmarnock had men over on the right-hand side here. That's a good square ball by Alec Burke, and that's a golden chance, and Bobby Williamson knows it. And that's the danger for Rangers. As I said, 1-0 is never enough, despite the pressure they've had.
Kanchelskis is away. Going in alone at the moment. It's back by Givar to Ferguson. Alberts. That time he had a shot, and he does.
Superb effort again. We haven't seen much of it tonight. It's been closed down very quickly. But he only needs half a chance. A couple of yards wide of the post, but he's only looking for one thing, George Alberts, and that's to unleash the shot. He's not closed down quickly. He'll give you problems.
Rangers steaming ahead as far as attempts at goal are concerned. But it's pretty close with the on-target ones. Well, Ferguson has released Kanchelskis once more. Wallace, Guivarch and McCann with him. Kanchelskis looking like he might not need anyone. Ferguson through to Wallace, offside.
And the flag was up early enough. Once again, it was Kanchelskis who caused the problem down the right-hand side. Close onto his left side. Skips past a couple of challenges, and you see Wallace just about level with Ray Montgomery, but Montgomery again does well just to step out.
Martin Baker is away by Bitmar. It's going to be a throw to Kilmarnock though. Their fans trying to inspire them. Reilly's throw. For Wright's cross. Was McCann's header. Durrant. Wright. Baker. Durrant. Holt does well. And here's Durrant. A rather tame effort in the end though.
Yeah, but they did well to make the space, Kilmarnock. It's better stuff, crisper passing. Not Ian Durrant's best, but more encouraging from Bobby Williamson's side.
Holt's header. Snapped up by McCann. Offside up again, offside flag up again against Guivarch.
Yeah, it's Kevin McGowne who's with him here. And he's clearly offside there, tries to get back on here, but a yard offside when the ball was played.
Here's Reilly. Support from Durrant, as you might expect. Martin Baker. McGowne. Straight through the middle to McCoist. But Burke can't find a way past Bitmar. Two number 25s together. And Holt's header, and a chance here. Oh, and Wright couldn't quite latch onto it. It wasn't quite all right on the night.
Well, at last they're starting to give Rangers problems. It's Gary Holt who gets forward to back flick the ball to the back post, and Paul Wright just can't get there.
Baker whipped it off the toes of Rod Wallace. McCann will leave it for Van Bronckhorst. Dougal, I think, just telling them to get a move on. Guivarch. And then McGowne made his 250th league appearance in Kilmarnock's last game at Celtic. Van Bronckhorst rides the challenge, delivers the cross. Oh, and Wallace couldn't quite find the target.
Superb play by Van Bronckhorst on the left. It's a great cross, puts Gordon Marshall in all kinds of trouble here. Wallace climbing under pressure and just couldn't get enough on it to direct it down into the net.
Well, Wallace without a goal in 3 games, an unusual spell for him. Kilmarnock are making a change, and Ali Mitchell, who's missed the last 3 games with hamstring trouble, is going to replace Steve Hamilton. Mitchell has been in fabulous form this season. Kilmarnock will be hoping he produces some of it now. Kanchelskis. Rangers beaten just 3 times in the Scottish Premier League this season, all on their travels. Only 1 defeat in other competitions. That came in Italy against Parma in Europe. McCoist trying to get on the end of Marshall's kick. Kanchelskis with the flick on. And here's Ray Montgomery. Mitchell. And he's caught out by McCann. There's no one in the middle yet, but there is now. And Wallace! Oh, yes! Rod Wallace with a clinical finish. And Rangers are going to be 10 points clear of Celtic again at the top.
Yeah, that's the one they needed. Ali Mitchell just on the pitch, caught cold here in possession. Neil McCann away, you sort of look up there, pulls it back behind Givas, but Wallace is following up. And that's a fabulous strike from Rod Wallace. It's a good ball in from Neil McCann, a quick look up there, the cut back, and Wallace is on the end of it. Gordon Marshall left without a Holt. Ali Mitchell, the man caught in possession. And once again, McCann knew exactly what he was doing.
Another win for Dick Advocat, unless Kilmarnock can come up with something special. Rod Wallace with his 21st of the season. A month ago he was actually level on goals in the scoring charts with Henrik Larsson, but Larsson's sensational scoring spree has taken him 11 goals clear of Wallace. Hendry. Givas might just get to this. And Bronkhorst. Marusso. Now Vidmar. This run is brought to an end by Mitchell. Holt. Rangers with a 2-goal cushion now.
Yeah, the galling thing for Bobby Williamson was that they were very much in the game, and the second goal really was self-inflicted. Ali Mitchell just caught in possession.
Marusso gave it away to Burke, though. And then he gave it away to Ferguson. Kanchelskis. Trying to get away from Baker, pulled it back, but it's actually a goal kick that's been given. I think it presumably crossed the line.
Well, Kanchelskis clearly felt it hadn't. Martin Baker goal side of him here. He's quick enough just to manufacture half a yard here as the ball slides towards the goal line. And that's a tight decision. But Kanchelskis has looked lively all night. The spring in his step that wasn't there previously. He's been crucial to Rangers.
Kanchelskis, 58 passes, and the majority of them completed. There's a delay in the action at the moment because Perini is injured after a clash with Ian Durrant.
It looked as if Ian Durrant was the one who took second prize there. But Perini really felt the clash. In no hurry to get up. The hard work's done tonight. I'm well aware that this game's beyond them now.
Disappointment for Ian Durrant and Bobby Williamson against their former club. It's still been a remarkable couple of years for Bobby Williamson though in his time as Kilmarnock manager. Perini's back in business. McGowne takes the free kick. And there is Perini. And Broncos, I think he held that on with his knee to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to put Kanchelskis through. He had straight offside, but referee allowing Kilmarnock to get on with it. Durrant to Holt. Rangers are going to bring on Jonathan Johansson shortly. McCoist trying to get on the end of this. There was a bit of a push from Super Reilly.
Yeah, and he knows it. It's a good ball in behind, actually, to put McCoist away. He's got Amoruso and Perini to contest it with. Nice little nudge on Perini.
McCoist, legendary Rangers striker of the past. Now, two strikers jostling for the current positions are Stefan Givash and Jonathan Johansson. And they're going to swap places again here. Givash given the start tonight. Johansson comes on to replace him.
Yeah, not a bad replacement to have as well. He's got a significant part in Rangers' success so far this season, Jonathan Johansson, after it looked as if he might leave the club for a spell.
14 goals indeed for Johansson so far. Sent away by Hendry. Johansson getting a first touch. Not to any great effect. We shall not be moved, the cry from the Rangers fans says it will still be hoping that they can be moved.
Yeah, this was a big hurdle for Rangers tonight. I'm sure they would have regarded this as one of the more difficult games that they have left. When the countdown begins, they can almost see the finishing line now.
Amoruso's free kick battered through, and I think that was outside the area from Marshall. It was outside the area, and Gordon Marshall just waved away. He's not getting a card or anything.
It's interesting to see where the contact is here. Wallace was onto it. Marshall fully committed, just on the edge of the box, and certainly Stuart Dougal, a difficult one for him to call.
Marshall escaping any sort of punishment.
Yeah, I think he's fortunate.
Rangers crowding round the free kick. It's Barry Ferguson against the wall, and just nudged behind by Burke for a corner.
Yeah, he's just trying to clip it into the top corner. He's well charged down.
Van Bronckhorst with Rangers' sixth corner. Flicked on by Vidmar. It's not been dug out yet. McCann had a go. Vidmar had a go. Goal kick. Here's Burke. Right across the box. Reilly. He gets the corner off Kanchelskis. So of the 8 goals that Kilmarnock have conceded at home in the Scottish Premier League this season, Rangers has scored 5 of them. Durrant's corner. Cross electing to punch, as many continental keepers do. And the break on here is Jonathan Johansson. Johansson, he's scored a third. His 15th of the season. And Rangers are closing in on the Scottish title.
Yeah, it's a superb goal here. He runs from the halfway line onto his right side. It appeared he was going to be squeezed out. That's a good delivery into the bottom corner, though. on his right side. And that's a fine finish from Johansson, very similar to the goal he scored at Firhill against Hamilton. What an option he gives Dick Advocaat when you can bring a man of this quality off the bench.
An incredibly improved player, Jonathan Johansson. Advocaat, in fact, says that he's got better with every single game he's played this season. Jonathan Johansson. It most definitely is all over for Kilmarnock now, although Paul Wright came close to putting one back. Maruso wasn't about to be fooled. Rangers might go looking for another here with Van Bronckhorst. 20 joining him, including Neil McCann. Ferguson, Colin Hendry, here's Kanchelskis, now Ferguson. Gary Nicholson just on as a sub for the injured Perini. Cross it goes to Vidmar. The three they've scored here. I'll tell you about that in a moment, because here's Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst with the cross, and Rod Wallace gets a fourth for Rangers. Their 100th goal of the season in all competitions.
Well, they were queuing up at the back post here. This is a wonderful cross here from Van Bronckhorst. Beautifully weighted. And Wallace is left with the simplest of tasks with the downward header. And it's the quality of the cross that makes it. You couldn't have measured it any better than that.
Well, his second of the game. Just beforehand, I was about to tell you that they've scored 99 goals in all competitions this season. They interrupted me to get their 100th. Another convincing scoreline for Rangers, but it took a while for it to be convincing on the scoreline front. Celtic's fears have been realised. They were banking on Kilmarnock to do them a favour tonight.
Yeah, a thoroughly deserved win for Rangers tonight. One up at half-time and it could have been more, but they played away patiently until the second goal came, and from then on in there was no way back for Kilmarnock.
McCann. I'm sure the full-time whistle would be most welcome by Kilmarnock now, because Rangers are sensing a fifth. Ferguson. Van Bronckhorst. Vidmar back for McCann. It's starting to look rather easy now. Durrant. Mitchell. Here's Wallace, who's on a hat-trick. And he might get one here. Wallace is through! Oh, and it's saved by Gordon Marshall.
Wonderful save from Gordon Marshall. Great footwork by Rod Wallace to skin Ray Montgomery here. Johansson bows out the way, and he tried to place it into one of the corners and didn't get enough on it. Straight at Gordon Marshall. It's a good block though from the keeper.
McGowne under pressure from McCann, who eventually has conceded a free kick. The man of the match tonight, Davey?
I think a toss-up between the man we just saw there, Neil McCann, and his fellow white player, Andrei Kanchelskis. But for me, the Ukrainian has been the outstanding player tonight. He's looking more like the player we believed Rangers had bought, looking far livelier. And even when he's been shown onto his left side tonight, he's always been dangerous. He's looked for it, he's got it early, which always helps if you're a wide man. I think he's been a superb performer for Rangers tonight.
He's starting to look again like the player he was at Manchester United. A different time at Everton before he went to Italy with Fiorentina. There'll be 3 minutes of added on time. Oh, great, say Kilmarnock. Wallace chasing this one. Marshall's going to get there, though. Barry Ferguson, offside. So Rangers have completed a century of goals this evening. 100 in all competition this season. And a few more to come yet, he thinks, in the remainder of the season. And Marusso, who's put in another solid showing. Rangers in cup action next weekend. They're home to Falkirk in the quarter-finals of that competition. Kilmarnock are in league action here next Saturday with their rearranged game against Dunfermline, the bottom club. Third defeat in a row for Killie, though. Another romp for Rangers. And Marusso concedes the corner. A shiner there.
He's defended well tonight, Lorenzo Marusso, as have Perini, who's now off, Anthony Vidmar beside him. A very, very solid back three.
Well, Henry blocked that one. And from Mitchell. In truth, Rangers haven't really looked like conceding. Slipped through by Kanchelskis. It's out of play by Kevin McGowne. Time is almost up for Kilmarnock. Rangers sending out a message once again this evening. Certainly the message to Celtic is it really isn't going to be that easy. And now Vidmar's on the overlap as they look for number 5. Wallace for the hat-trick! Another wonderful save, but Wallace pounces on the rebound to complete a hat-trick, and it's 5 for Rangers.
Yeah, once again it's the width that counts here for Rangers. Vidmar this time on the overlap. It's a great save by Gordon Marshall here to beat it away, and Wallace follows up. Samaruso with the ball in behind this time. Ali Mitchell on the chase. Vidmar flies it across the goal. In fact, it comes off Kevin McGowne on the line, and Wallace follows up at the second attempt. Gordon Marshall trying to get back across his goal on the deck when Wallace scored. But once again, it was the ball in behind the full-back position, and that's the one that's caused the problems all night.
And that was virtually the last kick of the game. Rod Wallace, the hat-trick hero. Dick Advocat's side have scored 17 goals in their last 3 games, 28 in their last 6. Goals galore again. Neil McCann with an early one tonight. It took them a long time to get a second, though. But Rod Wallace finally managed to do that. Jonathan Johansson came off the bench and got in on the act with another super strike. Andrei Kanchelskis with a man of the match performance. Well, when they scored early on, Kanchelskis set up McCann for a tap-in. Many might have expected another goal feast. It was a long time coming, really. Rod Wallace blazing in, Rangers second. And then Jonathan Johansson showing what a tremendous player he has turned into. Getting better with every game, says his coach, and few would argue with him. Van Bronckhorst's cross, easily headed home by Wallace, who just about had time to complete a hat-trick despite the efforts of Gordon Marshall. In the end, it was all very convincing, again, from Rangers. Full-time at Rugby Park, Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 5.
Dick, everybody had suggested before this game it would be a significant game, a difficult game for Rangers. You've won it 5-0. I assume you're satisfied, are you?
Well, it's always afterwards. Before we start, it was a difficult game, an away game. They only lost one home game against us, so we knew that it would be difficult. But at the end, I think we played an excellent game in all parts of the team, and a well-deserved victory.
Your second goal didn't come until almost 15 minutes from the end. Do you think you could have killed the game off sooner than you did?
Yeah, that was the problem. We had enough chances the first half. We play at the back one against one, so we had an advantage at front. But the crosses were quite poor the first half, and it took too long before we scored 2-0. You're right.
The inclusion of Stefan Givash in the starting lineup surprised a few people. What was in your mind in that respect?
Well, we play a little bit different, and what I said, there's a good competition in the squad, and that means for every position, and that's important.
And in terms of the way the game panned out, you have a lot of space wide, which obviously suits the way you like Rangers to play at the moment.
Well, we have seen today again Neil McCoist and Koscielny. They have a continued threat for the opponent, and we scored. All the goals came, to my opinion, all from the side, from the left and the right side.
Suddenly everything seems to be fitting into place with the way you're getting Rangers to play. 17 goals, I think, in the last 3 games. Why is it all going right now?
Well, I don't know, ask the players, but they look fresh. They like to play the football and they enjoy it. You can see it, and you can see when we score the goal. And yeah, in an important part now of the competition, that is hopefully.
Happy days for you, aren't they?
Not yet. No, we have still 10 games to go.
Bobby, your defence had only lost 6 goals, I think, at home so far this season until tonight. You lose 5 this evening. What went wrong?
It's disappointing, to be fair. We had wee chances at 1-0, and it could maybe have made a different complexion in the game, but to lose 5, I felt, was a wee bit cruel. And they created a couple of chances. Gordon Marshall actually saved. But we made a wee change. We brought Ali Mitchell on the right back, thinking, well, we've got a wee chance here. We've actually got him under pressure at 1-0. And Ali can maybe get forward and create something for us from that area. And unfortunately, it worked against us. We lost a bad second goal.
They came here having scored 6 goals in each of the previous 2 games they'd played. Did you expect that kind of performance from them this evening?
To be honest, I didn't think we'd have conceded 5, but we've made a couple of changes which actually didn't work to our benefit anyway, and we've conceded 5 tonight, and it's a sore one to swallow, especially at home.
So a disappointed Bobby Williamson there. Rangers remain 10 points clear of Celtic with 10 games remaining. St Johnstone have climbed to 3rd over Kilmarnock, but the Perth side have played a game more. It's getting very interesting at the bottom, where Dunfermline have moved to within 4 points of Hearts with a game in hand. That was the story